So we've covered all of the main result charts in Pocket Pen and Run. Now we're going to start looking at some of the strategy / optional charts, things that don't come into play on every at bat, things that you can choose to use. And we're going to start with this base running chart. Base running includes both stealing bases and tagging up on plays. When you decide to steal a base, what you're going to do is you're going to look at the runner's speed rating in addition to the catcher's defense rating. So let's say, for example, Kyle Schwarber got on base. Let's say he got a base hit, and he is a B speed, and he decides he wants to steal a base. So the first thing we're going to do is, knowing that he is B speed, we're going to be using the B column of the base running chart to determine whether he is able to steal that base or not. And we're talking about stealing from first to second. In addition, we're going to look at the catcher's defense rating, which is Maldonado, and he is an A defense. So what that means is when we roll the blue die, we're going to roll the blue die for base running. Schwarber is a B rated runner, so he's going to be in the B column. And then you'll see we have these results that say out A, out B, out C. What that means is, depending on the catcher's rating, the runner will be safe or out. So in this particular case, 6 through 12 would be safe for Schwarber because Maldonado is an A. Now, if Maldonado was a C-rated catcher, 4 through 12 would be safe. So that's what these out dash letter means. It tells you that everything at that letter and below is going to be out, depending on whatever the catcher's defense rating is. Okay? Say, for example, we had a runner that was A speed, and we had an A-rated catcher. Well, if we look at the out A, that means that an A-rated runner would be safe from 4 through 12. Okay? You'll also notice down at the bottom we have some errors. So this is going to take into account if a catcher makes a poor throw and overthrows or short hops the receiver at second base, and the ball goes into center field, and the runner can advance an additional base. So in this case, the runner would not only be safe, but he would advance an additional base, and all runners would do the same. We also have this new mini chart down here, this column that has an exclamation point, and this is used for plays like dropped third strike, breaking up double plays, stealing home, and rundowns. And that's all explained in the rule book. But generally, whenever this chart is used, if you land on 11 or 12, a B runner is safe. If you land on 9 through 12, an A runner is safe. And if you land on 8 through 1, that means that the batter or the runner is out. Okay? One other thing I forgot, in addition to using this for stealing bases, you also use it for tagging up. So say, for example, you've got a runner on second, and your batter lands on a fly ball with a T with the question mark after it. What that means is your runner, if your runner is on second or third, he has the option of tagging up. Whenever there's just a T, that means automatic tag up and advance. But if you have a runner on second or third and you have the T question mark, the runner has the option of tagging up, and here's how that would work. We would look both at the runner's speed as well as the outfielder that the ball was hit to's defense. So let's say that we have Schwarber is on third base and there's less than 2 outs, and the batter, whoever that may be, lands on F9T question mark. That means there's a fly ball hit to the right fielder, and Schwarber has the option of tagging up. Let's take a look at who's in the outfield, who's in right field for the Astros. That would be Kyle Tucker, and Kyle Tucker is A-rated defense. So just like with a catcher, when you're stealing a base, you're going to look at the outfielder's defense and compare it on this chart. So again, Schwarber is B-rated speed, so we're going to look in this column, and Tucker is A-rated defense. So 6 through 12 would mean that Schwarber would successfully tag up and score from third base. 5 through 1, Tucker throws him out. Now, if, say, Tucker was a C-rated outfielder, 4 through 12 would mean that Schwarber would successfully tag up, and 3 through 1 would mean that he would be thrown out by Tucker. And same thing here, if you land on a 12 when tagging up, that means the outfielder made a poor throw, maybe he threw it past the catcher, or if somebody's tagging up from second to third, he overthrows the third baseman, and all other runners, including that runner, advance an additional base. So that's how base running works in Pocket Pennant Run Edition 2.